Now that we have our house placed on the site at the right elevation, the next thing that we want to do is start grading the land that our house is on so that we have it at the right elevation. So the first thing I'm going to do is try to get these labels out of my way. That'll help me when I'm editing the topography. So if I'm going to click on this 22 Old Henderson tag, and in the left hand corner you can drag it out of your way. You don't want it to be on top of the house. And then on the right corner you can rotate it. So that's the better rotate tool. I finally figured that out. So let's go to the left corner and again kind of drag it. I kind of want that inside of my property line. So that looks pretty straight, and that way it'll be out of our way when we're getting ready to edit our topography, our elevation points. These are the topography elevations. So I'm going to click on those labels, and I would change those to 1/16, and that'll help you be able to see the actual points. And again, I'm going to change those also to 1/16. So those will help us get those out of the way. Alright, the next thing you want to do is you want to go under Massing and Site, and you want to split the surface so that we can just work on our building lot and not on anything else, not on the road or any changing. We don't want to change the elevations of the road or any other site. So we're going to click Split Surface and then click on the topography line on your building lot, and you'll get a warning that talks about the surface pattern, but that's okay, just close the warning. And then I'm going to choose the tool Pick Lines and actually choose the property lines around my property. So I want to choose these property lines, and that is the region of the elevations that we're going to edit is just that property. So then click the check mark, and now you can edit the surface. And when you click Edit Surface, notice all of these elevation points come up, and a lot of them are at 560 feet. We have a few at 561 feet. So because our elevation, our highest elevation is 561 feet, I'm going to make the land around my house 562 feet, and that will allow me to raise the house up some. So in order to do that, the first thing I'm going to do, seem to be easier for me, is delete a lot of the elevation points that are, and I'm just clicking those and hitting the delete button. I'm going to delete the elevation points that are within our setback lines. That just seems to make it easier for me. Or even if on this side I'm kind of going to even delete the ones that are close to the house, since our setback line, our house is pretty close to that setback line. The only one you're not going to be able to delete is some of those that are actually like that one right there. It says contour label doesn't intersect any contour, so I'm going to cancel. I'm not going to delete that one, but that one I can delete, and we'll fix that other one later. So these ones that are really, really close to the house, we'll get those deleted. I think we're okay there. So now that we have those deleted, I want to place points, and I'm going to set my elevation. I think yours will default to 0. I'm going to set it to 562 feet since our highest elevation is 561. And you just want to start clicking around the outside of your house, keeping in mind that we're trying to slope this land away. So we're going to have our elevations, you know, around our house kind of, and I'm going to do this one out this way at 562 feet. And I'm just kind of clicking around, and notice it's changing my contour lines as I go. And I want these contour lines to be pretty connected, you know, none of them running through the house. So I may have to just kind of keep clicking on that one. I don't like the way that one worked. May just have to keep clicking to get those to actually come outside of the house here. And I'm going to click on those and make sure they're 562. You can also drag them, so that works as well. You know, you can drag them around and see what they are. Looks like I can click place point again. Looks like I might need one there. And then I can drag this one. Kind of hit escape in order to be able to get to where I wanted. Looks like this one's coming in at 561, so we definitely want our house sitting on 562 feet. So I'm going to click place point and get that one out there. You can also hit delete instance if this is happening to you, where it's not liking those contour lines. This is the only side that I'm not real happy with. I delete that one. Yeah, that worked. And then maybe drag these out. So that seems to work. These are all 562. So now I've got, that one's 561. I wonder if it'll let me, it'll let me delete that one that time. So now, I just don't like the ones going across the house. Still at one. Place some points again. There we go. We got it. Just kind of keep playing with it until you get your points all on the outside of the house. So you can notice that my all of my contour lines are outside of the house now, and so now I can hit finish surface or finish, and we're ready to take a look at that on the 3D view, and you'll be able to tell big difference on this. One thing I am going to do is, it changed my grass again, so I'm going to have to go back and change that again. So I'm going to click this surface, and right here you can tell it, for whatever reason, it defaulted to an acoustic ceiling surface, so we don't want that, obviously. So I just clicked the three dots beside, I'll show you that again. I clicked the three dots beside of acoustic ceiling tile, and I'll be able to change my surface. Now, unfortunately, there is not a grass in here. I had to create that. So I'll show you how I did that. You come down here and just click create and duplicate material. So I'm going to create a new material, and if you click appearance and then come down here and click open close asset browser, and under this appearance folder I kind of click the arrow beside of it, then I can find site work, and then there's grass in that, so you can choose whatever grass you want. I happen to choose bluegrass. I'll choose another one right now, so I'll choose a dark rye, and go ahead and create that one. So when you click, you can't just click it, you have to come over here, and these two arrows, you'll actually have to do that, and that way it'll update everything in this browser. So this is what everything's going to look like here. Under graphics, you want to click the button that says use rendered appearance, and that will use the dark rye, and then click apply, and then click OK. So now our house is sitting on you know, that grass. So you know, you can use whatever grass you wanted to. One thing I forgot to tell you is I'm going to edit that material. When you were in that material, if you click the identity tab, you may not want to name it default new material, so I'm going to call it grass dark rye, and that way I'll know what it is, so I can use it another time in a different project if I want to. So that's how you kind of get the topography around your house. If I kind of move this and zoom in on it, you can kind of see the hill starting to, you can kind of see it sloping away back here. We're actually going to finish the grade and do some more sloping on this, but for now, this is a good start to getting the elevation right around our house. We kind of have a level building site, and then we're going to slope away the other parts of the ground.